Good afternoon. We're on the back porch at RendeView. I'm going to show you guys how to use the inflatable paddleboard. We went with an inflatable paddleboard. It was the same price as a regular paddleboard, but this one can be fit in a backpack. We just unrolled it because we just got back from paddleboarding down in that bay. That's Klein Bay and Rendezvous Bay. There's an entrance down there at Klein Bay, which will give you instructions on your welcome packet. But we drove down there, hiked down to the bay, and we were able to inflate this and paddle out there to Rendezvous. And there's some awesome snorkeling out there. So this just came out of this bag. It's a backpack that can be, and it's wet because I just cleaned the bag. And we asked that everybody cleans the bag with the hose that's out by the front door or by the parking spot when you're done with it before you leave. And that's part of your checkout, just to clean it off, make sure that there's no sand in it so it's ready for the next guest. So I just got it out of the bag. You unroll it like this after you hike down to the beach. And we've traveled to Honeymoon Beach with this. We traveled to Rendezvous. We traveled to Maho, Francis, and you can travel to all the beaches. Just throw this in your backpack and hike it out. You can even fit your lunch and some beers in the bag too. So it's really cool. I also suggest Salt Pond. You should hike it down to Salt Pond. You get the paddles out like this. We also really liked Scott Bay. Scott Bay, we went there this trip, and that was probably the most beautiful beach we've been to on the island. And then you put the paddle together, snap it in place, you got yourself a paddle, and it can be adjusted to stand or sit. And then you throw this tube on the pump. And I forgot the pump out front, so I'm going to show you how to insert it, and then we'll start over again after, and you'll pump it up right like that. We'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Now this is the pump, and it's wet because I just washed it off, but you attach it right here. It screws on. Real easy, nothing forceful, and it has a meter right here. You got to pump it up to 11. And so I'll do a couple pumps and then we'll pause again. My 9-year-old and my 6-year-old love doing this. All right, I just pumped it all the way up. It takes about 4 minutes to pump it all the way up, but you pump it up till the pressure meets 11 and on the pump. So you pop this out, you secure this back in. So you're ready to go. After, always strap this on your feet when you go jump in the water. We had 4 of our family members out on this boat out at Gibney Beach yesterday, and so we had 2 adults and a 6-year-old and a 9-year-old. Everybody was out on the paddleboard having fun jumping off and back on. So the next step and the final step before you get in the water, put this fin on. You just put it into place right here. Oh, that's backwards. So you put it into place, and then you snap this under the fin, and it's ready to go. Don't stand on this board or put any weight on the board when the fin is still attached, or the fin will break off. So you want to wait until you get this into the water, or nobody's going to be on it before you put the fin on. And then you're ready to go, and you just pull that out. The fin snaps off. Then when you're done, and you're done paddleboarding, you just put some pressure on this. You relieve all the air. And then if you've ever rolled up a tent or a sleeping bag, you roll it from the tip of the board all the way back, and just keep pushing pressure on this as you go. So what I do is I just fold it up, push some pressure out until I'm out of pressure, and then I'll fold it up a little bit more, and then at the end I'm just rolling it up like a tent and relieving the pressure at the end. Right now you can see some paddleboarders down there on the bay, and we actually paddleboarded out to that white beach over there 2 days ago. So I hope you guys enjoy your stay. enjoy the water activities, and thank you for visiting.